Hello everyone, my name is Noah, and this is the story that completely changed my life. When my grandfather died, everyone in my family expected to inherit something. He wasn't a billionaire, but after working as a carpenter for more than 50 years, he had saved enough money, owned a beautiful farmhouse, and had a small workshop that everyone admired. I wasn't interested in his money. I only wanted one last conversation with him. But life doesn't always give us another chance. After the funeral, our family gathered at the lawyer's office. One by one, my grandfather's belongings were divided. My uncle received the farmhouse. My aunt inherited his savings. My cousins received valuable antiques and old jewelry. Then the lawyer looked at me. "Noah," he said, "your grandfather left you this." He placed an old wooden box on the table. Everyone laughed. "That's all?" My cousin whispered. Inside the box was a rusty hammer, an old notebook, a faded photograph, and a sealed letter with my name on it. I smiled politely, thanked the lawyer, and went home. That night, I opened the letter. It began with these words: "Dear Noah, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. Don't be disappointed that I didn't leave you money. I believe I have something much more valuable to give you." I kept reading. My grandfather explained that every tool inside the box had a story. The hammer had built our family's first home. The notebook contained every mistake he had ever made in business and the lessons he learned from them. The photograph reminded him that success means nothing if you have no one to share it with. At the end of the letter, he wrote something I would never forget. "Behind the workshop, beneath the old oak tree, you'll find one final gift." The next morning, I drove to the farmhouse. The workshop looked exactly as I remembered. The smell of fresh wood still filled the air. Behind it stood the giant oak tree where I used to play as a child. I started digging. About 30 minutes later, my shovel hit something hard. It wasn't a treasure chest full of gold. It was another wooden box. Inside was an envelope. There was also a small key. The letter said, "This key doesn't open a door. It opens an opportunity." Confused, I searched the box again. There was an address. It belonged to a small woodworking studio across town. When I arrived, an elderly woman welcomed me. She smiled the moment she saw the key. "So," she said softly, "you're Noah." She introduced herself as Margaret. She had been my grandfather's business partner many years earlier. She led me into a large workshop filled with handcrafted furniture. Every table, every chair, every cabinet had been designed by my grandfather. "He never stopped creating," Margaret said. Then she handed me a folder. Inside were hundreds of furniture designs my grandfather had never built. "He wanted you to have these." I was shocked. "Me?" She nodded. "He believed you were the only one who cared more about creating than making money." I had always loved drawing furniture designs as a hobby. I had never told anyone, except my grandfather. Margaret smiled. "He noticed." Over the next year, she taught me everything she knew. I learned woodworking, business management, customer service. Slowly, we turned my grandfather's unfinished sketches into real furniture. People loved the designs. Orders increased every month. Within 3 years, our small workshop became one of the most respected custom furniture companies in the region. One afternoon, while organizing old papers, I found another note hidden inside my grandfather's notebook. It simply read, "Real wealth isn't what you leave in someone's hands. It's what you leave in their heart." At that moment, I finally understood. My cousins inherited money. I inherited a purpose. Today, every piece of furniture we build carries my grandfather's initials carved underneath. Most customers never notice, but I do, because every chair, every table, every cabinet reminds me that the greatest inheritance isn't cash. It's knowledge, it's trust, and it's believing in someone before they believe in themselves. If you still have someone in your life who shares their wisdom with you, don't wait until it's too late. Listen to their stories. Ask them questions. One day, those memories may become the greatest gift you'll ever receive. Thank you for listening. If this story touched your heart, remember to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes that kindness and wisdom are worth more than money. Until next time, take care, and never underestimate the value of a simple lesson from someone who loves you.